I think that climate change is also a very big misconception. People think that climate change does not affect us, yet it affects us in so many ways. People's idea of climate change and global warming is that it's something that affects the Northern Hemisphere, the US and parts of Asia, but it's something that is affecting the world, across the world, even us right here. The science is there. It's about what we're doing to address the challenges that we have and how we're going to become more sustainable and adapt to that changing climate.
How is climate change affecting us here?
I think here we can see it in the cost of oil, we can see it in the cost of our energy, and that is because we're not addressing the fact that with the changing climate, the cost of food as well. The food goes up because our oil and petrol costs go up. So transporting that food is going to cost a lot more. We can see it when people come here to South Africa across the borders. They're coming to our country legally, but we need to understand that people are moving across our continent. They're coming south to live here. They're fighting for a better life, and these people, many of them, are termed by the UN as climate refugees. They are coming into our country to seek a better life because how they used to live, they can no longer live because the climate has changed so drastically. The water patterns have changed. The rainfall has changed. They cannot sustain their lives as they knew it because of climate change.
Now, everything we're talking about today, climate change, food security, water, energy, do you find South Africans don't care about these things? Do you think that they think there are more immediate issues that need to be addressed?
I think that was most certainly the situation many years ago. It has changed. I don't think we are as aware as we can be. I think that, forgive me for saying this, but Johannesburg is not as conscious of the effects of climate change, the environment around them, as Cape Townians, for example. You can actually see a huge difference in the mindset of people that live in Cape Town versus Johannesburg, specifically in that space. People who are more conscious of what they're eating, how they are consuming things, the kind of footprint, everything that they have around them has. There's a much more green-minded community coming out of the Western Cape versus other parts of the country. And I think that it's important for South Africans to understand that we're all affected, but we need to address the fact that we are not only a country that can deal with climate issues because we have so many other social issues that we're challenged with. So we need to, through my work and the Miss Earth South Africa, the biggest challenge is to ensure that we combine the social issues as well as the environmental issues in order to address communities and allow them to really embrace the kind of things we need to do to become more sustainable. Because if we don't do that and we don't combine the fact that people do not have a meal on their table every night, the fact that people go home in winter and are cold, so they're going to cut down the 100 trees that we've just planted. If we don't address those challenges, we're never going to win the climate battle here in this country.
How can we find out more information about the work you do or what we can do at home to reduce our carbon footprint?
So I think social media is an amazing thing, and you can follow me on Twitter, Facebook, Instagram. Unfortunately, my Twitter handle is Change Agent SA, so you won't find me with my name, it's far too long. So Change Agent SA, and for more tips and things you can do and how you can get involved, you can go to Miss Earth South Africa on Facebook or Twitter or missearthsa.co.za, and there's a lot of information there.